Hey folks, welcome back to the next Let's Play. We are still at a Jello Alert level 0 and a Ghost Alert level 0. We are in Yantra. We finished last time with killing off Little Red and agreeing to help that guy. So what I need to find out is where do we need to go to Alex. I always see Garen Estate. Yeah, I think we need to go here. So we're gonna do fast travel. So that means just go here. Come on, fast travel. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. That's okay. Come on. All right, we are here. We actually don't have to go very far at all. Let me double check, make sure there's nothing weird. Let me make sure there's no secondary missions I need to worry about. I don't think so. Let's see. Collect them all, high stakes. These are all stuff from, oh, these are all, like, all mostly Skellig stuff. Let's see, does that open up? Oh, you know what I should do? At some point go through and get some contracts. Maybe what I'll do is after this series of LPs for Stoneheart, Heart of Stone, I will then do those side missions and then we'll do the big one. But let's keep going while we're at it. Oh, and I do plan on, if this time's right, Far Cry 5 will be the big one after this.
Cheers.
Because I'll do this, maybe play Far Cry 5, and then come back to this.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a fiery pox?
Could say so. Manners burning, you noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap!
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it!
I ate with yous, drank with yous, fought beside yous, and you'd kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Careful now.
Tell you what's gonna happen now. I'll ask again, polite-like, and you'll answer just as politely.
And if I don't?
Then I'll get angry, stop talking, and slaughter you all like swine. So what'll it be? Am I gonna hear why you want to take his head, or not?
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
What is this row? Are you not done with him? My ears wither from the screams. Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalric code, he was summarily executed himself. Anything else I might do for you? Take her away. Now, where were we?
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all, and all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything's left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter or Dim? Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
Not so fast. Haven't agreed to anything yet.
But you'll do it. Of that I'm certain. Did you know Olgierd was the one to turn the Ophiri prince into a toad? Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, O Dim. Who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must. Come.
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
What he said about the prince. That true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Ophiri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
Could have told me the truth about the toad. Having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Ophiri mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
This thing between you and Master Mirror, your quarrel, Really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him till you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
Oh my god, you're a jerk.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Borsodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye.
Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rival Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those two, then we shall speak of the third.
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there.
Huh. I see how this is going to be.
The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first two tasks.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Oh, yes. Awesome. I love Shawnee.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
All right, let's do this.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay, can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
Oh my god. His whole... Yay. I might have fun. Sounds so much like Jello when Jello is annoyed at something. It is awesome. So let's look up the entries. I'm not going to go any farther, but we'll look up the people so I can just read off what we haven't gone over yet. Oh, Shawnee. Shawnee. Geralt entered the Oxenfurt sewers expecting to hunt down a hideous monster. So you can imagine his surprise when down one of those dank, slimy corridors he ran into Shawnee, an old and dear friend. Geralt and I had first met this extraordinary young woman years earlier when she was just a cultish co-ed. But by this time she'd grown into a dignified doctor and a fearless field medic for the Redanian army. Oh my god. So she was a 17-year-old he slept with in the book. Oh my god, that is so kind of gross. Oh my god, I can't. So it isn't the priestess, it's the one that was going to the... Oh my god, that's so, yeah. The latter role had led her and a unit of soldiers escorts to descend into the sewers. Their goal is to gather a sample of venom spewed monstrosity squatting there. Geralt, a gentleman through and through, agreed to help her in her task. Although she'd have to be... So that was when Ciri was 9 or 10, so she'd have to be... Shawnee would have to be... She's 17, so she's probably close to 30. Oh, okay, well, she's old enough now, but in the books, Geralt... There's a little bit like, eee, what are you doing feeling there? Oh, that's probably why I didn't recognize the name, is I just didn't pay attention to that character too much. Now, let's go down to Vladimir von Everick. Geralt was tasked with finding Vladimir von Everick and showing him the time of his life. This would have been one of the Witcher's least remarkable missions, had not Vladimir been dead for years at this point. The mysterious Master Mirror did not think it this much of an obstacle. However, he handed Geralt a vial of von Everick blood and told him of an incantation which would summon Vladimir from the grave. Geralt thus journeyed to the von Everick family crypt and sought out the younger von Everick's place of burial. And then we had one more. Didn't Eric... There we go. Oldvig von Everick. Let's see. Geralt later returned to the estate where he had first met Olgierd and his band and found a place in flames. He soon learned the property did not in fact belong to Olgierd, but had merely been commandeered by the Ataman and his men, who then went a touch overboard in their carousing. Olgierd did not begrudge them their pyrotechnic overexuberance, but to murder the manor's lord he considered one cruelty too far, and he ordered the wrongdoer beheaded. Geralt entered the stage in the middle of the execution. In the tumult that followed, he made the most startling discovery. Olgierd von Everick was immortal. And immortality was but the start of the surprising revelations about Olgierd. Master Mirror revealed the two had signed a contract. In exchange for regaining his lost status and wealth, Olgierd had promised Mirror something very personal. What exactly, Geralt did not know yet. This contract had a strange clause. Before it could be considered complete and Master Mirror could collect his due, he had to fulfill 3 of Olgierd's wishes. He could not do this personally, however, but needed instead to make use of a proxy. His choice for the role? Geralt, who in this way was drawn into the personal settlement between a powerful, immortal nobleman and a mysterious Gonson Odim. Upon hearing Geralt would be the one to carry out his request, Olgierd wasted no time and issued him his first challenges, to bring him the house of Maximilian Borsadi and to show his brother Vladimir the time of his life. I think, folks, that is it, and that's it for Evil's Soft First Touches. I will talk to you folks next time. Until then, take care.